Hello, gardening friends. This is Lisa and Spencer. I just wanted to do a little update and a walk today of my garden in Indiana. You can see the snow is coming down. It is in the single digits. And let me turn the camera around. I walk the property every morning, rain, shine, sleet, or snow, and that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to turn it around here and show you where I am. All right, there's my main garden, as you're familiar with, all covered in snow. There's the back side of the house. Our Christmas tree is still lying there, and my barn. So I'm about to go up to the barn and grab a carrot out of my stash and give to the bunny. So let's go. The snow was about 8 inches or so, maybe 10, and then it sleeted on top of it, so it is very crunchy on top and even slippery. So if I go down, you'll understand why. I try to walk in these old footprints where it's already been broken, and I've got my stick to hold on to. Okay, careful, careful. It is above freezing in my barn. Let's see. Turn the lights on. I got a little heater going. My husband got my light stand installed. You can see here where I've got the paneling on the wall and the corrugated tin below. That is actually what I'm going to do all the way around. Got some plants in here. Some of them are dead. Ooh, I'm all out of breath from climbing the hill. A farmer's market sign there from back in October. But I got this little heater right here, and it keeps it, you know, around 37, 38 degrees up to 41. And I keep this little fan back here. I'm not going to walk over there, but pointed up so that all the heat that rises will be circulated. But anyway, I keep a little stash of carrots over here from the little bunny. These are the old ugly ones that were all misshapen and everything. So like, look at that one. Turn it around this way. Yeah, so I'm gonna go give this to Bunny. I gotta get my glove back on because my hand is freezing. Okay, let's go see Bunny. Where did I put my stick? I laid it outside the door. Yeah, really, it's so slippery out here. So you see, there's my old okra, the ones that I didn't bring inside, and my old pea row. That's all the basil. And then the row of flowers up there. So I'm hoping that I'm harboring at least some good pollinators and things by not clearing the garden completely for the winter time. All right, slow going. You see all my pots are covered in snow. And I'll show you my sage over here. It's almost completely buried. Here it is, that's what's sticking up out of the ground. And Bunny is banked in leaves all the way around so that no drafts can get underneath. She has a clear top to get some light. She also has an electric pad underneath her hut that stays 50 degrees. There she is. She's ready for her carrot. Hello, Bun Bun. She's a mess. Don't get out, baby. She knows I bring her a carrot every morning. Hey, baby. She is filthy. There you go. She's happy to have a carrot. Her food is empty. I need to do that. Okay, chicken feed. Give them a little scratch drain. Good morning. girls and boys. There's 2 boys in here. They refuse to go outside. Hey, girl. Well, my daughter's been trying to entice them to go outside, like shake them some feed. Don't y'all want to go outside? So what I do instead is I just shake here, but I just will pour it into their feed bucket and scatter it around so that they can all enjoy some. There's a rooster. So far he's been a pleasant fellow. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh look, she's out. I'm gonna leave it open. Come back and close it later. I doubt they go out. Okay, so every morning I do that, and then I head out for my morning walk. Through the snow. And it's actually snowing a little bit right now. It was snowing heavier when I first came outside. It's tapered off a bit. But you hear the crunch, crunch, crunch because of that layer of ice on top. Oh, now that we've gotten away from the loud chickens, you can hear is the crunch, crunch, crunch of the snow. It's really very beautiful out here. I love to come walk every day. Sometimes I head out that way, right along the wood line, and hit my neighbor's driveway and walk through the woods. Today, it's so hard going in the deep snow that it just wears me out. And this is all uphill. I don't know if you can tell that, but we are going up, up, up. You should be able to tell. There's the fence, and so you see the top of the fence, and it's level with the pole barn way up there. So this little cove here is where I'll have my bees next year. And I do have my beehives, and I have got my order in for my first nucleus of bees. I'm really excited about that in the spring. Alright, I'm going to stop for a break. Here's a little set of fox tracks. And there's bunny tracks and deer tracks. I'll turn around. There's my fruit trees. See the smoke coming out of the chimney? Got a nice fire inside. So I was tracking the little fox yesterday, and you can see where he or she killed a bird, and then you could see where the fox killed a rabbit. You could see little blood drips as the fox was carrying a rabbit or whatever to its den. And the little fox tracks are everywhere out here. And then you can see down at the back side of the property, you can see little mouse tracks. And you could see where a bird swooped down to catch the mouse. And you could see the imprint of the feathers in the snow. And it's kind of morbid on one hand and kind of beautiful on the other. What an extreme. I'm stepping in my tracks from yesterday. Here's the big field up here that belongs to the neighbor. I think it's like a 10-acre field. It is so beautiful. This is my favorite place. I am actually, if we stay here, I want to be buried over here. I want to get a family plot made. Okay, hope I'm not making you dizzy. All right, march on. thought, since I'm trying to make a video. So yesterday I tracked the fox this way, and then the day before that I walked down this way to do my actual perimeter walk. So what shall I do? I'm going to take you down to the backside and try to see if I can find the feather prints. Alright, I've reached the backside of the property. And this is my neighbor's big field, and they bush hogged a trail, and I usually walk that trail right there. You can see the hay bales in the distance. That's the little gravel road. That's their private driveway. And then I walk all along the other side and back around to that front field. That's a good long walk, but it's just too cold today to stay out here that long. It isn't the fresh snow and undisturbed snow. It's just so beautiful. See, here's a little critter trail. Now the details have been filled in, but it goes over underneath that fence right there, where there is a gap in the fence where critters go in and out. So we're getting closer to the place where I saw the bird. So I thought I would try to find that one again today. And I don't know if you see all those different tracks going. There's a little, maybe a bunny. No, that's not a bunny. That's some other little small creature. Looks like a possum because you can see where the tail drug. Oh, and a big deer. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, there's the feather mark, one of them. You can almost see it, but the fresh snow has been covering it up. And then right over here next to it is another feather mark where a bird dropped down to grab something. Probably a little mouse or something. Anyway, the little animal tracks are everywhere. It's just so fun to go out in the snow. Like, look under there. Can you see all that where just critter tracks everywhere? Little birds and voles and mice, possums, foxes, deer, and all manner of things. So I'm gonna walk all around the corner there, and I'm headed up toward the pond. So I'll bring you back and show you the pond close up. Here I am approaching the pond. And you can see it's all frozen over and covered with snow. There was a cedar tree right here, and that's the one that we cut to use for our Christmas tree this year. You see, we have many cedars for future Christmases. All right, I'm gonna walk this way. Grab my stick. I'm trying not to block the camera lens with my gloved hand. Let me turn around too. So this is our neighbors to the south of us, and they have lots of old equipment, typical. They have a lot of land and lots of cattle. He's an elderly gentleman, and his son helps him. And along this property line right here is lots of maple trees. There's not so many right back here, but from about right there and all the way up down the property line, there's at least a dozen maples. And I don't know if you saw the buckets in my barn, but that's my maple tapping buckets. Tapping season will begin in a couple of weeks, when the temperatures are below freezing at night and above freezing during the day. In the sunny days, when the sap begins to run. So we're really excited about that. So let's walk down to the pond. So I don't know, I know I've brought you down here when we first moved here, and you could see that's a big rock that is toward this side of the pond, obviously, but We've never been able to get to it because you'd have to put waders on to get to it, but I've always wanted to, build a bridge and get on that rock, but the cold weather has provided me a natural bridge, and now I can just walk out here. It's been well below freezing for a number of days. You see where the children have come down here. I do hear the ice crackling just a little bit. I can stand on a rock, get a view of the pond. The snow is still coming down. I'm not sure if that shows up on the video or not. It is very beautiful. So, yeah, standing on the rock and hoping not to slip down. My daughter got a picture of me yesterday. I'll pop that in at the end of the video. Hope you're having a lovely winter. How's the weather where you are? Is it bitter cold or is it pleasant and balmy and tropical? I love winter and I love snow. And I'm so thankful that we've moved back to the great state of Indiana where we get snow because I love it so much. And I know that out there's some other snow lovers somewhere too. So reach out and say hello. I thought I'd do one more shot of the farm from this side before I go. I just can't get enough of it. It's very beautiful. And those tracks right there are my tracks from yesterday. And they head home. Love y'all. Goodbye.